Mr. Huang, please would you first briefly introduce yourself and your position here?
我是国民党发言人黄健豪。
A few years ago, you were in the Kuomintang youth organization, for example. So just tell me a little bit, how does one become the spokesperson of a big party? What did you do before?
其实就是我曾经担任过这个国民党青年团总团长，那后来也在政府单位经济部服务过，然后也有一些媒体的经验。那所以这次呢，国民党希望能够年轻化，那所以就找我回来当发言人。
He has been in the Ministry of Economy in the past, and he and he wants to be integrated in this movement of youth in KMT.
Today we're here to talk about the so-called ill-gotten party assets law. You are not happy with this. What is the main reason that you criticize this?
这个不当党产委员会对国民党来说，都对这个国家来说，我觉得它是一个违法也违宪的一个政府组织，因为它成立的目的，它是为了一个政党。那我们这个政党又刚好是国内最大的在野党，所以政府成立的这样子的一个组织是专门来对付在野党。那在宪法上，在政治伦理上，我认为是一个非常不合宪法也不合法的一个组织。
So this committee is not legal and not constitutional because it is established solely for KMT, the largest party in Taiwan except for the government.
We come to the constitutional part later, but you say not legal, but the law was passed by Parliament in a regular process, so why do you say it's not legal?
一个国家就现在的宪政原则上面有宪法有法律，那不当党产委员会是透过立法院的立法委员多数投票而决定的一个组织。可是如果我们要看到宪法原则上的话，其实国民党希望的是能够提释宪，交由宪法会议来解释这个机关合不合宪法。但是因为现实上我们的立法院人数不够，所以我们没有办法提出这个释宪的，我们没办法通过提出释宪的方案来向宪法法庭要求说能够解释这件事情合不合宪法。
So the law was passed by the majority approval of the Legislative Yuan, but however, KMT doesn't have the majority now in the Legislative Yuan, so we are not able to ask for the interpretation of the Constitution right now.
Why would the other side want to pass a law like this if it is so controversial and maybe dangerous, as you say? Why would they want to do that?
You mean
what is you say it's the DPP or the government that passed this law to hurt the party, to make the party go away? What do you think? What is the plan, the idea behind it?
我觉得他们就是想要透过这种多数暴力，透过国会的多数，然后来消灭一个在台湾长期执政，然后现在在野的一个政党。因为事实上，以台湾现在的政党结构而言，除了国民党之外，另外的新兴政党时代力量或者是其他小党，其实对民进党政府并没有办法产生真正制衡的力量。那他们透过这样子的议题来追打国民党，某种程度上也可以转移我们在监督他们政府执政的力道。比如说，他们可能每天都会透过党产会这个政府机关放消息给媒体，让媒体来问我们关于党产的回应。那同时间，我们就没有时间去监督政府真正的施政出现问题在哪里。
KMT is regarded as the largest party and the most threatening party regard to DPP. So they want to eradicate this party using this topic. And other parties like 时代力量, or they cannot threaten the existence of DPP. And DPP also want to use this topic as a measure to diverse the influence of the government. Mm-hmm.
So you said whenever you need to answer questions about this, then you cannot control the government. You cannot use the time for other things, right?
Yes.
So it has been a year now since this committee existed, and I think the Kuomintang already had to make some changes, right? How does this already affect you in your usual daily operations? For example, I read that the party needed to let people go to lower the number of the staff.
一方面是当然是透过，因为我们的银行账户的确现在是被行政机关冻结，那所以国民党在上一波在去年的确有进行裁员的这个行为，那接下来在法律层次上面，我们还是希望，因为国民党是一个民间的社团法人，是个民间社团，那政府你要去冻结民间社团的财产，理论上不能只有行政程序，你应该还要符合司法程序。那所以国民党现在除了应急之外，同时间我们也会进行司法的诉讼。我们希望中华民国是一个五权分立，三权就是有行政、立法、司法三权分立的一个政府宪政体制下面，我们要去尊重司法单位的公正性，所以我们这边国民党会透过司法程序来救济。
So most, if not all, our bank accounts has been frozen by this committee. Okay, so this process should be done through judiciary proceedings instead of an administrative measure, but that's what DPP has done right now. So they've gone through the administrative measure.
Before we start with the courts and what's happening there, what the government says is the idea behind this law is transitional justice, the need to be transparent about the party finances and to make sure what is a so-called ill-gotten asset. So when you say you criticize this law and this commission, do you also say that this idea behind it is wrong? Or do you say that the idea is acceptable, but only the way that they choose to implement it is wrong and dangerous?
我们认为说，不当党就是这个事情，它忽略了中华民国发展的历史背景。在解严之前，甚至在中华民国政府从1949年之前，中华民国跟中华民国政府跟中国国民党，它是同一件事情，它是同一个组织。所以以前的国产其实就是党产。那国民党也曾经为国家做了很多，就是以国家的身份做了很多事情。那国家跟国民党其实是密不可分的，在那个年代。所以如果你用当代的角度去看过去，我觉得这是一个不合理的状态。所以在做这件事情本身，其实你要去思考的是说，国家发展的历史背景，当下它就只能是这样子，就是在过去的那个年代，国家政府跟国民党它是一体的，政党并没有侵占国家的财产，反而说国家跟政党是互相协助、互相配合的一个状态，跟现在的概念是完全不一样的。
So basically, we need to view this issue to think about the unique historical path of Taiwan. And before 1949, the government, ROC, and KMT were regarded as the same entity, actually. So the state-owned assets were the same as the party asset at that time. So we cannot view this issue with current standard, but with contemporary measurement.
If I understand the history, then in the 1990s, the Kuomintang already started divesting itself of a lot of assets, companies and investments. And also around the year 2005, when Ma Ying-jeou was party chairman. He also gave a few speeches about this. So if you say you need to understand it from the historical point of view, then why did the Kuomintang to start to get rid of the assets, to liquefy the assets back then?
就刚刚如我所说，国民党跟国家过去可能是一体的，那但是因为在民主化之后，国民党也希望说政党能够公平的竞争，所以这些本来属于国家跟党务之间分不清楚的财产，那我们也希望能够把它信托交由民间来处理，那就不要再让大家觉得说国民党还占着国家的便宜，因为国家跟国民党其实基本上已经是不同的单位了。那所以我们当然希望能够把过去的事情做一个合理的处分，不属于我们的、属于国家的就归给国家，可是属于国民党自有的财产、国民党本身的财产，它还是国民党的，这是我们的立场。
So during the democratic transition, KMT wants to provide a more fair and more competent political environment for Taiwan. So they want to return what belonged to the country and what belonged to the KMT. So that's why they liquidify the asset, I think.
And is that a process that was, from your point of view, was finished in 2005, 2006, or was that still ongoing?
这就是这次现在还会有争议的问题，就是对国民党来说，我们认为该信托的、该属于民间的，我们都已经捐出去了。但是党产会现在的要求反而是说，他要去追缴过去的损失，他是变成要追缴过去的损失，他是拿我们现在的资产去弥补过去的损失，所以这才会造成现在国民党的问题。就说理论上我们该处分掉的已经处分了，可是现在的政府希望我们弥补过去那段时间的损失，用国民党的党产来弥补过去的损失，所以我们才会被冻结这些现有的资产。
So KMT has repaid what belonged to the private institutions, but the committee wants us to pay all the debt or all the assets back to the country, the government.
Even with that, what you consider now the legitimate party's assets, they also want to mibu that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now it looks to me that the courts will have a lot of work now, because in order to fight the committee's decision, you go to the court system. That can take a long time. I mean, you go through a lot of legal battles and different courts. So what is the plan? How far do you want to do this?
真的就是国民党来的立场就是尊重司法程序，对我们来说只能尊重司法程序。那面对党产会透过行政手段来做，我们只能不断的去利用司法手段去抵制。那同时间我们也会积极展开募款，就是说政治现金，包含政治现金，然后政党补助款这些方式，去筹措国民党走下去的财源。
So we will honor the results of judicial process, but we also continue to collect funds from like public
donations.
Yeah.
Will you be willing to have this court process go on even until the next elections and maybe after that? And is the plan to go to the Constitutional Court and have them declare the whole law unconstitutional?
对啊，就是会照这样走。对。
Okay. So you say you don't say we need to have this finished before the elections?
没有。
That has no connection with it. And you also say, if you can go to the Constitutional Court and have them make a big decision, like fundamental decision, that's what you're aiming at.
就是说，对我们来说，司法程序归司法程序，政治还是归政治，我们还是要把它分开处理。我们不会因为国民党立场说，我们不能因为这件事情被拖住，我们就把政治跟把选举放在一边，这两件事情是不冲突的。
And Constitutional Court is like the final aim if the others don't work, or you want to go to them in any case as soon as you can, or
就还是交给司法吧。对。
Okay. it's clear that the party already has some problems because of the committee's activities now. You need to make donations. Accounts are frozen. So just to give me an understanding, how dangerous is this for the party? I mean, is it just very inconvenient for the party and you all need to have a lot of adjustments, or can you really say that the existence of the party is threatened right now through this?
我认为说失去党产就是这件事情，党产会这件事情摆着不管，但是对国民党来讲，其实我们还是主轴还是要赢得人民的信任跟尊重。那这样子的话，这个政党最有机会能够继续运作下去，不会受到这件事情的影响。
So apart from this party asset thing, we need to earn back public's trust to earn back our position in the government, I think.
What do you mean, earn back public's trust?
透过政策，透过人民，就是透过行销，透过政策，透过监督政府，指出政府哪里不对，然后向人民诉说说我们做会比较好。那这是一个循环，就是说，如果人民希望我们选举选赢的话，可能在政治现金上面，或在选票上面，因为台湾有一个制度，就是那个选举补助款，这个牵涉到说你的得票数，政府会补助你多少钱，所以我们必须透过这样的方式去让我们的政党继续走下去。
Through supervising the government and to let them know we can do better than DPP, better than the government.
So if you say you need to earn back the trust, that means that the party has lost the trust before. I mean, you look at the election results. So I think there have been a lot of internal discussions now. So can you tell me, has the party identified any mistakes it made or any weaknesses? So the reasons for what happened? I mean, you must have done some soul searching. Yeah.
一方面，这个是我们认为说这个是民主政治的常态。那另外一部分是过去的确在很多政策上面，国民党执政时期的后期可能没有这么的倾听人民的声音。那再加上另外就是失去年轻世代的支持，所以才会导致上一次选举的结果。这是我目前归纳出来的原因。
When KMT was in office, and we didn't listen to what young people think. So that's the major reason we lost the trust from people and we lost the votes. We lost the election. Yeah.
Now, with Woo Jun-hee as the new party chairman, will there be some new developments regarding the party asset issue? Was there some new approach to tackling this situation with him?
就是在党务上面，在国民党目前的状况上面，比如说人事，就是我们人事的年轻化，这是一部分。那另外就是推动这个地方党部主委的直选。那它的核心精神就是希望能够找出每个地方真正在地的政治人物，而不是再用台北、再用中央的角度去看待地方事务。这是目前的主要的状况。那另外就在两岸部分，我们也希望能够跟中国大陆这边保持和平友善的一个关系，因为多数台湾人民还是希望两岸关系能够继续的和平，所以这也是吴敦义上任之后会去努力的方向。
So basically, our staff members have become younger on average, and so a local party office has been selected through a direct election instead of election through Taipei through central party. Yeah, and cross-strait relation. We hope we can maintain the friendly relation between mainland and Taiwan.
Regarding the party asset subject, something that you want to add that I didn't ask but you think is very important?
我们还是希望执政党能够多花一点心力在人民的幸福上面，不要动了一个组织，然后专门来对付在野党。因为民主政治是民进党创党追求的精神，那怎么会在执政之后，你去成立了一个政府机构，专门去 对付在野党。那这跟你当年的国民党有什么不一样
？We hope the government could focus on what they should do to increase the society's well-being instead of focusing on eradicating KMT and threatening KMT's existence by creating such a committee.
And you said otherwise, what's the difference to the old KMT?
There's no difference.